Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. So we have Harry's wife, Joe Biden, and Macron working together for this VAX live concert. Selena Gomez is hosting. Remember Bieber? The Biebs didn't marry Selena. He married the other girl. Selena's very ill. She had like a liver transplant. She had a transplant done with her best friend. We have Jennifer Lopez, we have Eddie Vedder, we have the Foo Fighters, and we have J Balvin and HER, who I have absolutely no idea who these people are. The J Balvin and HER, but I think it's to get the whole world getting the vaccine. I had the Wu flu 17 months ago, last January. So 12 months plus 5 months before people were wearing the mask, before it was mandated, when there was food shortages. Remember that? This has been going on for more than 17 months because I had it 17 months ago. I have no intention of getting that vaccine. And they're trying to pander up money so they can get the whole world vaccinated. So right now we have a huge Wu flu spike in India. 20 million people are infected, allegedly, in India. There's a whole bunch of people died. They like to cremate the bodies because India and China are the most populated countries on earth, so they don't have places to bury them. There's no beds in the hospitals, no oxygen tanks. There's a crisis of oxygen tanks. Does that sound familiar? Remember at the beginning, that guy Donald J., he sent those Navy ships to New York, and all the beds were supposed to be full, and none of it happened. And now we have some states lifting all the restrictions. Texas and Mississippi, no restrictions, not even any masks. And so we're going to look at what's going on in India. Do they have like the lethal new strain? What is Harry and Meghan? Are they hitching their star to Biden and the politicals? Because that seems like the closest thing to a king. Is Biden going to press for more lockdowns? Because they've completely decimated our economy. And 35% of all dollars have been printed in the last 12 months. I'm retired. Okay, in the last year, they devaluated all American currency 35% in the last year. That's hyperinflation, man. And he's putting forth a $4.2 trillion spending package. And I was trying to look up our GDP, and I'm not sure what it is. I think it's 20 million or 20 billion. It has to be 20 billion gross domestic product. How are you going to spend 4.2 trillion if you only make 20 billion? There's plus there's debt on top of that. Okay, and finally, it is Charlotte's birthday. Happy birthday, Charlotte. She is 6. I can't believe how old she looks, but the only way you could tell her she's still a child is her teeth. Those look like baby teeth to me that are all going to fall out. But I mean, they dress her up, girls in today's age, they dress them up, so old, like they're adults. It's really weird. But anyway, Meghan sent a tweet. Meghan and Harry sent a tweet from Sussex Royal. It's Meghan. Meghan's controlling everything. Happy birthday, Charlotte. Cake emoji. Lots of love. Harry and Meghan. H&M-XO. Okay, so she left out her title. She didn't call her Princess Charlotte. She does this every time. Is this a stab at the royal family? Why, of course it is. She's the most jealous woman in who ever lived. Let's take a look at some of these things. Before we get into it, I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. You can always find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Let's get into it. So, is there a scary new, much more lethal strain? Okay, because these things are known to mutate. Is there a much more infectious strain? I wish I could. I'll try to. You guys want to see the shuffle. Is there a much more infectious strain, much more lethal strain in India? Because that's the danger. These things mutate, and there's going to be different strains. Let's just see what's really going on in India. Or are they just trying to scare us? Just trying to ruin the economy some more, talk about their feelings some more, and how you need to do better because you're not a billionaire like them. I mean, what are they doing? Is there really a much more infectious strain in India? What's going on in India? Oy. Devil showing up. All right, what have we got going on here? Reacting to circumstances. It just goes on and on. It's been going on for 2 years and a problem. 25, 5, 5. Things have changed. Things have changed. So this adds 5 spades. 5 spades, 5 spades, 5 hearts. So 3 fives. Things are changing. And this is overseas. 10 clubs is the overseas card. It's also over a long journey. Like this just goes on and on and on and on. Incubus, succubus is a good illness card. Virtue signaling, doing the right thing, having everybody's best interest in heart. But right here next to it, we have the devil. So I'm not sure how to read that yet. Let's see. 5 clubs, another 5. Decisions. Devil and sun. A very lethal breakout. Another lethal breakout. Decisions about Ace of Diamonds can be like an explosion. Official imposed response from the outside. 16, 21, 22, 32, 33. 9 hearts. Ooh, 9 hearts. This is a critical event. An explosion of this very deadly strain. I'm going to say it's really happening. I'm going to say they're not lying to us. The devil is a great lying card, and 6 spades can be a lying card, but both of these are also illness cards. And you remember when Jesus was healing people, he healed people of leprosy, which is an illness. He healed people of fevers, which is an illness. So Jesus was casting out spirits associated with these illnesses. There are spirits associated with these illnesses. So therefore, there are, like the devil and the devil and angel and spiritual cards will also show up in association as health and illness cards. So I'm going to say that this is real, and it's a very serious outbreak. And they have to make decisions about it, and this is their response. So something big is going on over there. I don't think people want to be locked down. I am actually seeing people refusing to wear masks now, quite commonly. Okay, in the state where I live, no one wears a mask outside. No one. If you're wearing a mask outside or in your car, you're an odd duck. Okay, and people don't wear their masks until they're about to enter a business, because businesses are still all requiring the mask. Okay, but like here, nobody believes it. Nobody wants to wear that stupid mask. We just wear it, just wear the mask in case you're planning to, in case you're going to rob the place. And it's required to go in. And that's the only reason people are wearing the mask. Nobody believes it anymore. I was sick 17 months ago. 17 months ago. And the illness didn't scare me. What scared me was the food shortages. That really scared me. Okay, so Meghan, Harry and Harry's wife, are they hooking their star to Joe Biden, to the politicos? Because Meghan is saying that that's what she wants. Okay, Harry can't go into politics here. He loses his prince title. And who's going to elect him? I don't take him seriously. He's the popular kid that no one takes seriously, for that. And gosh, I wouldn't take Meghan seriously, but I don't take Ocasio-Cortez. I think she's very dangerous and she scares me, but I would never vote for her. Goodness gracious, I would never vote for her. I would never vote for her whole gang over there, and it's shocking that anybody votes for them. So our Harry are Meghan and Harry and hooking their star to Biden, the politicos. Harry and Harry's wife over here. And Biden, we'll just ask about Biden. Harry and Harry's wife, solid foundation, money, broken relationship with, well, we have two big money cards, 12, 14, 4 diamonds. So their foundation, they have broken off with the royal family and all the money. They are separated from all the money. And that's what's on their mind. They're separated from all the money. That's an interesting way to say it. What's over here with Biden? Fox. The Fox is very self-interested, very clever, moves the pieces around. Okay, how can I use Harry and Meghan? Ruler, like a king, and deeply rooted. 25, 31, 8 clubs in the world. So he's all about moving the pieces around and building his people, his coalition. So if he can use Harry and Meghan, then he will. If they're useful to him, then he'll help them. And he's helping himself more than he's helping them. It's self-interest. So the Fox is very self-interested, it's a great business card, the Fox really has her own interests at heart. Straight razor, cut off from the royals. Cut from the royals, separated from all the big money, big change in their close relationships and who they're going to work with. 5 is Ace of Hearts. Okay, so they definitely want to make new associations. They want to associate with Biden and the politicos, and he will. There's nothing solid here. Okay, nothing solid here. They're just trying to change who they're closely associated with. I hope Harry's on his way out. You hear these, you hear that maybe he'll divorce Meghan. I think he's not happy in the relationship. Is Biden going to press for more lockdowns after decimating our economy and destroying our gross domestic product? Is Biden going to press for more lockdowns? And the only way, I guarantee you, he's just going to print more money, which is the worst possible thing that he can do. We're not at war. We're not in this huge crisis. Calm down and stop spending like a 12-year-old. Okay, that's our money. That's my money. We can just calm down a little bit, Mr. Biden. Calm down like a lot and close the border, because every single person who crosses that border costs a whole lot of money. And what about all the homeless people? Okay, so is Biden going to press for more lockdowns because of this? Because it's all about control with those guys. And destroying the economy, putting everybody out of business, that's control. And thankfully, the people who were too harsh with the lockdowns, they're getting kicked out. The California governor, he's up for a revote, and none other than Caitlyn Jenner is running against him. And Caitlyn Jenner, is quite conservative. She holds very conservative views. Why? Because she's a successful person, and anybody who's successful and works for their bread tends to be fiscally conservative. What do we have over here? Man, mustard seed. Is he going to press for more lockdowns? Scourge. This constant problem. Honest man and messaging. 13, 14, 17, 5 hearts. It depends. This is a club they can just use against us. They can just tighten and loosen and shut down the economy, and prohibit you from going to church. And you saw the pastor they tried to arrest everybody for going to church on Easter Sunday. That's evil. That's like evil. Okay, so what do we have underneath? We have home, people closely associated, player and scapegoat, making a play about this illness on all the people, on the people, closely associated people, and that's how it spreads. It spreads person to person, 4 hearts, 9 hearts, and a resurgence of the Wu flu. And I call it the Wu flu because I can't call it by its real name. Yeah, so there is going to be a resurgence. We have 8s. 8s are everything. Yeah, YouTube just, they censor everything. So you have to be careful with what you say. Charlotte tweet, was this a smack at the royals? She didn't use her titles, obviously. And she's the most jealous woman in the world, and she just never misses a chance. Was it a slap at the royals? Because nobody's higher than Harry's wife. What do we got here? Roses, sweet, in the foundation, all the people, 9 and 11, 5 spades. It's a sweet message, and it's for all the people. It's not for Charlotte. It's for all the people. She knew it would be a problem. Handcuffs. All right, what do we got here? We've got a bunch of 2s. This is just what she does all the time. She's very committed to this path, and it's just very underhanded. 5, 10, plus 4, 14. 4 diamonds, 14. 4 diamonds. Yeah, so 4s, 2 4s, 2 2s. She's committed. This is just how she does things. Deal with it. That's interesting. That's kind of an alpha strategy. This is just, this is how Meghan is. Too bad if you don't like it. That's just too bad for you. You're just going to have to deal with it because that's who Meghan is. That's how she does things. And she doesn't follow your silly protocols. And that's what this says. And she knew it would be a problem. And she's just flexing. She's flexing on the royal family. You don't tell me what to do. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's flexing. All right. So what do we have going on here? Is this they're screaming about this Wu flu spike. Is this a big problem? Yes, it's a big problem. There is a real spike. I'm curious, is this strain more deadly? Because the first strain, literally nobody died. Okay, is this strain much more deadly than the previous strain? Because they just freak out. So what if people get sick? Then they get better. So what? People get sick occasionally. The flu goes around every year. Calm down. Seriously. Okay, so is this strain much more deadly than the previous strain? Active, spreading, goes everywhere. All right, it's very communicable. It's very active and it's very communicable. It's not deadlier. It's just very communicable. Okay, so yeah, there is a big deal going on in India right now. Is Harry trying to hitch his star to the Bidens? Joe Biden is looking at how can he use them. They are just stressing out over losing the connection to the royal family. Isn't that what you were doing, leaving the royal family? Is Biden going to call for more lockdowns? I see on a limited basis, those are very unpopular. There were riots in Europe. Everybody is chafing at this. Like, come on. Who's dying? Where? And somebody's going to write in the comments, so-and-so died and they were 96 years old and people do die from this. Yes, people do die from this. And I'm 56 and I'm not worried at all. I'm not worried at all. I'm not even worried that I'm going to get it again. And I only wear that mask because I have to. Charlotte, was this taking a swipe at Charlotte? She's just an alpha. She's flexing. She's an alpha, and she wants the queen and the royal family to know that she's not concerned with what they want. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination, Fortune Telling, the Magi Method, and I'll see you next time.